Alright, molweni bafundi. Well, in our lesson today, we are looking at the strong nouns. Remember, in our previous lesson, we spoke about the weak nouns when they are used together with the adjectives. Okay, as you can see from our board, that we are dealing with the adjectives together with the strong nouns. Then remember, the strong nouns are those nouns that use a subject concord which comprises of a consonant and a vowel. Okay, let's go to class 2A. Let's go straight to class 2A. Class 2A, then the example given there, it's oh mama, double O, I'm sorry for that. Oh mama, class 2A. Then just take note of this, that whatever we say in class 2A, it also applies in the case of class 2. That means you should, whatever you understand that has been explained here in class 2A, also applies in class 2. Okay, in the case of class 2A, when this is used together with an adjective to mean is or are or am, that is the copulatives, to mean is or are. Then if you read it, if you take a look at this, it's oh mama, ba fuchane. The mothers are short. The mothers are short. Then now, here you can tell that the adjectival concord is the same as the subject concord that we know. Oh mama, ba fuchane, the mothers are short. The subject concord is the same as the adjectival concord. Oh mama, ba fuchane. Okay, then same applies to class 2. For an example, if you want to say the students are short, it will be abafundi ba fuchane. I think today's lesson is going to be very, very straightforward. Okay, the next one, class 5. Class 5, we've given an example using ilike. Ilike, it could be a rock, it could be a stone. Ilike, could be a rock or a stone. Once again, for this one to mean a stone is big or a rock is big, to be ilike li kulu. There is our concord. With the strong nouns, you can easily remember that the concords for the adjectives, in the case of the strong nouns, we're mainly using the concords that are similar to the subject concords. Okay, ilike li kulu, you can tell from the prefix. Then the concord that we're using from the prefix, the ili, then you take the second two last letters. Ilike li. Ilike likulu, which means the rock is big. Okay, moving right along, you can see that with the strong nouns. Once again, class 7. Class 7 is going to be similar to class 8, because class 7 is the singular of class 8, which means then that whatever we do in class 7, it's also going to apply in terms of class 8. Okay, for class 7, we've chosen IsiXhosa. IsiXhosa, which is a dish. IsiXhosa. IsiXhosa sidala. There is our prefix, the whole prefix. Then here's our concord. Then where does this concord come from? The concord is taken from the two letters, the last two letters of the prefix. That is the C. IsiXhosa sidala. IsiXhosa sidala. The dish is old. The next one. Class 10 is a bit tricky. Class 10 is a tricky one that you need to remember that the adjectival concord that we use for class 10 is zin. Class 10, strong noun. The adjectival concord that we use, it's zin. That zin means is or are. Then in this case, because that is plural, this zin means are. Always, when you use class 10 together with an adjective to mean a copulative, is or are, then for class 10, it's zin. Okay, let's go back to our example. Our example, we're using the hair. Inwele. Inwele is the hair. We're using the hair. Then the hair is long. The hair is long. The adjective there is de. De. Then the part which means is, it's zin. Sorry for that. The part is zin, this whole part. Zin. Iinwele zinde. The hair is long. Remember, in the case of class 10, there are exceptions that take place. The exceptions result from the fact that our copulative is made up of a nasal sound. Our copulative is made up of a nasal sound. That N is a nasal sound. Remember the changes that take place when the adjective is a different one and it's influenced by the nasal sound. There are changes that take place. Okay, let's give an example. Inwele zinde. We are fine with this one. We are happy with this one. Inwele zinde. The hair is long, or hairs are long. The hair is long, but the hairs are long. Let's get an example whereby we'll see changes that take place. For an example, let's go for B, which means bad or ugly. B is an adjective which means bad or ugly. Okay, then we want to say something is bad or something is ugly. How do we say that? Then in this case, we know that inwele is the hair. The hairs are inwele zin. Then our adjective, it's B. Let's put it in brackets. It's B. Inwele zin B. We know that in Xhosa, we can't really pronounce that. Then there are some changes that take place in this case. Then in the case where N comes in front of B, then that N becomes M. The nasal sound N becomes M. And then we get inwele zin B. There is our N, it's now M. Inwele zin B. Then in the case of B, the B sound, then that N changes to M. The next one that we could speak about, it's fuchane. When fuchane, which is an adjective, is used with class 10. When fuchane is used with class 10, there are changes that take place. Let's go there and see how it works. Then, we are dealing with the same hair. Now, we want to say the hair is short. Inwele, the hair is short. Hairs, let's do the plural. Hairs are short. Inwele, zin. Here's our copulative, zin. Inwele, zin. Then, here's our adjective itself, which is fuchane. Here's our adjective, which is fuchane. Then, inwele, zin. Fuchane. Once again, there are changes that take place because of the sound system that we can't really pronounce this in Xhosa. We can't say inwele fuchane. I can't even pronounce it right now. Then, when N comes in front of F, that N becomes M. The nasal sound N becomes M. Okay, and then we get inwele zi fuchane. Okay, we get inwele zi fuchane. There you go. Inwele zi fuchane, which means our N becomes M. Inwele zi fuchane. Another example whereby there's an exception, it's when you use tattoo, the number 3. The number 3, tattoo, when you use it with class 10. Okay, in this case, once again, you want to say hairs are 3. Hairs are 3. Okay, then in this case, we've got inwele zin. And then you've got tattoo, which is your adjective. Then in this case, when N is followed by TH in Xhosa, what happens is that we drop the H. This H falls away. When N is followed by TH, we can't say it as in tattoo in Xhosa. Then we need a strong sound, a sharp sound rather, which is going to be inwele zi tattoo. Inwele zi tattoo. There you go. Inwele zi tattoo. Same applies to kulu, big. The hair is big. The hair is big. Kulu, there. Here's our adjective. It's kulu. The hair is big. Then what happens is that we've got inwele zin together with zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. Then in Xhosa we can't say that. We really remove, we get rid of the H and we are left with inwele zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. Inwele zinkulu. And the very last example that we'll make is the example of hle. The hair is beautiful. The hair is beautiful. Okay. Then in this case, the hair is beautiful. Then our is inwele zin. Then we've got hle. Then in this case, when n precedes, when n comes in front of HL, when n precedes HL, then this HL becomes TL. Inwele zin hle. Inwele zin hle. Just that. Okay, we get inwele zi hle. Great, that's it. Then, in the case of the rest of other strong nouns, we've got class 11, class 14, and class 15. The structure of those classes is quite similar, but we'll only deal with class 14. Remember, in class 11, we say it's the class of ulu. The prefix for class 11 is ulu. Class 14 is ubu. Class 15 it's uku. Take a look at those three. Then ulu, ubu, uku. Then whatever I'm going to explain based on class 11 or class 14 or class 15, it's going to apply either or any of those classes. But for now, we'll choose class 14. Okay. Then our example that has been given here, it's ubusi, bubi. The honey is bad, which means the honey tastes bad. Ubusi will be then in this case. The part which is a copulative, it's bu, bu, bu. Ubusi, bu. The honey is. Then it's similar to the subject concord. Ubusi, bu. The honey is. The honey is bad. There are no changes that take place. Ubusi, bu, bi. Fortunately with this one, it just goes as it is. Ubusi, bu, bi. Then these examples that are given this side, that's when you have used an adjective as a copulative, which means that in that case you've used an adjective to mean is or are or am. And then these parts are the parts that show that this is a copulative, is, are, or am. Okay, let's move now to the next examples whereby you use an adjective as a qualificative. Qualificative. For class 2A, for example, you want to say a short mama, a short mother, a short mother. You qualify that as a qualificative. Then remember, with qualificatives, there is a sort of a formula that we use whereby in the case of class 2A, O mama is O, sorry for that. O mama is O here, sorry for that. O mama, aba fuchane, which means short mothers. Then the question is, how did we get to aba fuchane? Then, here's the formula that you use. You put the formative A for the adjective, followed by the whole prefix, aba, the whole prefix. You put the whole prefix of that particular noun that you're dealing with. It's A plus aba plus the actual adjective. O mama, aba. Then in this case, when you combine A plus A, you get A. A plus A gives us A, and then it becomes O mama, aba, fuchane. That's it. Then, let's go to class 5. Class 5, the class of ili. Okay, let's go back to this side of the qualificative. Then, ilike elikhulu. A big rock or a big stone. Ilike elikhulu. Then, we'll work around this part. How did we get to that? As I said so earlier on, that is the formative A plus the whole, don't forget that, the whole prefix. Please make sure that you put the whole prefix, you don't forget that. A plus ili plus the actual adjective. And then A plus I gives us E, if you remember. And then the li kulu goes on, and then we get ilike elikhulu. Ilike elikhulu. Okay. Class 7, as you said so earlier, that whatever we say about class 7 will also apply to class 8, because class 7 is a singular of class 8. Then in this case, when we use class 8 as a qualificative, class 7 rather, isitya esidala. We are talking about an old dish. An old dish. Then in this case, here's our formula. It's A plus the whole prefix plus dala. Then A plus I gives us E. And then the rest will follow. And then we get isitya esidala. Alright. Then, in the case of class 10, just note the prefix for class 10. Make sure that you note the prefix for class 10. The prefix for class 10, when it's used with the adjectives, it's isn't, just note that. Then, inwele ezinde, long hair. Inwele ezinde is going to be A plus isn't plus de. Inwele ezinde. A plus isn't plus de. And then we get inwele ezinde, because A plus I gives us E. As you can see here, inwele ezinde. We know that in the case of class 10, there are exceptions that take place based on the adjective that we use, which follows the prefix. Okay, let's do inwele again. Inwele, then we want to say, let's take B, ugly, up there. Let's take B, ugly. Then we want to say ugly hair or bad hair. Ugly hair or bad hair. Then our adjective, it's B there. Then if we take a look at our formula, it's going to be A plus isn't plus the actual adjective, which is B. Inwele, A plus isn't plus B. Then A plus I gives us E. Then when these are nasal, it's followed by B. Then the N becomes M, as you get inwele A, Z, B. When the nasal N comes in front of B, the N becomes M. Inwele as in B. Quickly, fuchane. Let's come here. Replace B with fuchane. Fuchane. Okay. A short hair. A short hair. It will be inwele ezi fuchane. Inwele ezi fuchane. Inwele ezi fuchane. Once again, remember that when this N comes in front of F, then the N becomes M, and we get inwele ezi fuchane. Then three hair. If you want to say three hair or three hairs, then let's just put 3 here, which is tattoo. Remember then that when this N comes in front of TH, that TH we always drop the H, and we are left with inwele as in tattoo. Inwele as in tattoo. Inwele as in tattoo. Another example up there, kulu, big hair. Kulu, big hair. Follow your formula, big hair. We've got kulu here. Then it's going to be A plus isn't plus kulu. Then because of this nasal, the KH, we drop this H, and we are left with inwele ezi kulu. Inwele ezi kulu. Inwele ezi kulu. And lastly, beautiful hair. Then in that case, you've got HL. Our sound system will change because of the HL. Then we've got N that comes in front of HL. Then in this case, our H becomes T. And then our hair, our beautiful hair, going to be inwele ezi te. Because this HL becomes TL when there is a nasal N just in front of HL. And then we get inwele ezi te. And lastly, for noun classes 11, 14, and 15, as we said earlier, that the changes, everything that's going to take place in class 11 also applies to class 14 and class 15. Then the example that have been given is ubusi, obubi. Alright, let's go to our formula and see how is this like formed. In the case of our formula, we've got A plus ubu plus B. Then A plus U gives us O. Then ubusi, obubi. Then if you could, for example, do class 15, say you change this into class 15, you use ukutya, class 15, ukutya. Then if it's bad food, it's going to be ukutya, okubi. This is class 15, ukutya, okubi. Then, in the case of class 15, as you can see there, the formula is formative A plus uku plus B. Then A plus U gives us O, and then you get okubi, ukutya, okubi. Those are the adjectives when they are used with the strong nouns. Yeah, that's where we're gonna stop with our lesson on adjectives for today. Thank you very much. Nkosi kakhulu.